Hello everyone and welcome to my Let's Play of Corpse Party If that was created by a group named, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this correctly, Amisogumi, and translated by Memories of Fear. The concept of this game is, in Rebuilt, only Yoshiki makes it out alive, and everyone else is dead. And he becomes a teacher and gets sucked back into the school with a student named Akari Minamino. Now, it's a good concept, but it's not completely executed to the best that it could have been. But overall, it's a fun game, and I don't know if some of it is due to things being lost in translation or not. But apart from that, without further ado, let's go ahead and play Corpse Party If. It always has to start on a rainy after-school evening. And someone always has to say it was a rainy after-school day just like this, and then you get sucked into the school. I'm running, scared of a little rain while at school. Could it be thunder and rain? And I know some of the text scrolls by a little fast. I tend to forget that sometimes people don't read as fast as I can. That's not saying that I'm a super great reader, but I didn't take into account that I've played the game 2 or 3 times before I recorded myself playing it. So I kind of skimmed through everything. And for that, I apologize. After they get into the school, I realized that I was kind of screwing up, and the text slows down. See, in this line right here, I love how he's like, you wonder why you get bullied because you speak your mind. You know, didn't anyone ever teach you need to keep your thoughts to yourself? That's completely the wrong thing you should say to one of your students if you're a teacher. Cue sad instrumental while I tell my sad story of how 4 became 5 when a little sister joined, and how we were going to get back to work, and then an incredible light flashes, and then we all appear in a haunted school of death. But first we faint. Well, abandoned's not fair, there were ghosts. And then he says a schoolhouse of evil spirits. Not all the spirits were evil. Some of them were nice. It's not a good thing to judge people based on the way they look, even if they're dead people. Well, it was that night. It's because you were looking out for yourself. Can't blame a guy in that situation. To be fair, I wouldn't have even gone back into the school to begin with. I would have just gone home and eaten some beef jerky. So right here, I just imagine Timon from The Lion King going, "It starts." Whoa. See right here, I try to run away and leave Minamino to herself, but nope. Game won't let me. See, I'm sure it's probably pronounced Minamino, but I always like to say Menomino. Because I always think of the old Muppets bit, the Menomina. Do 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 do. It rolls off the tongue better, in my opinion. That and her reaction every time she sees a corpse makes me think of the Muppets too. What? No, that can't be. What you described happening in your past just happened to me, but I can't be in that same place where all your friends died. And I like how he's like, "Don't worry, I got out of here alive before, and we'll get out alive again. Now don't worry that everyone else that was with me died last time, because that won't happen." This blue spirit's like, "Oh, you just couldn't stay away," and he's just taking it all so like it doesn't matter. I've been here before, I ain't scared. And what he says right here when you talk to him again. "Remember to record your progress frequently." I always love it whenever a game says that. And in this game, instead of green sludge, it's red sludge that you can't walk through. And then this guy up here, he looks like a Yusuke Urameshi. And you see the Meep, who sounds like Beaker every time she sees a corpse. But it looks like Yusuke Urameshi from the Spirit, I think it's Spirit Detective, that they used to come on Toonami. And I've learned from this game, anytime you see someone who looks like Urameshi from that anime, that he has something in his hand, and you need to take it from him. True story. So I come in here just to show that that ghost runs away. There's something you need in order to get that ghost to not leave for you to talk to them. Corpse Party If, the game of useless corridors, and where if you accidentally hit left instead of down first, you zone back to the area you were just in. So I love this walk animation too. Look at him walking down, his head doesn't move. His whole body moves, but not his head. This is a weird way to start this conversation, too. Who just says, "Excuse me"? See, using such broad terms like evil spirit to describe everything in the school. What about the blue spirits that are helpful? You completely forget about them. Just like a typical person, you focus on just the negative, and that's not fair. Yeah, I played this game with a headset, a Triton Pro Plus headset, And every time you hear that glass break, it was an effective jump scare on me because it was pretty loud. But right here, I'm showing off. Well, look at this middle one. A human hand! Oh, and there's nothing inside. A human hand! Every time you search that middle one, he's so surprised that there's a severed human hand in it. Like, he's smoked enough weed or something in his lifetime where his short-term memory is so shot that he forgot that he just saw a human hand. But yeah, look at this walk animation. Up, it doesn't look so bad. But any other direction, his whole body moves, but his head just stays stationary. And it just looks so weird. Anyone who watched my last Let's Play, or has played the Corpse Party games in the past, knows what happens in that science lab. And it ain't pretty. Apparently Slender Man's in this classroom, we should be careful. Meep! Beaker, just shut up. He's holding on to something. I just love Kishinuma, the man who goes up to dead bodies and takes whatever they're holding. Let's go ahead and head back to that science lab. Sneak the ridden corner. Teleport. And that is Ayumi's body. That's why he's freaking out. Look, it's our old friend, Anatomical Model. What are you doing here, Anatomical Model? I know it's been a while, but... I mean, you're not gonna chase me again, are you? I thought we got past all that. Well, apparently not. And what's bad about this time running away from him is whenever the color changes, you move a little slower, and then it changes again, and you start running in a direction that you're not pushing. I haven't figured out how to make it walk the right direction quickly. It just seems to do it whenever it feels like. Yeah, but it's not too hard to avoid him here. And we're out. Run for it! See ya! Slam! And the man knows how to leave people alone to die by the anatomical model, doesn't he? But I think that's as good a place as any to go ahead and end this Let's Play. And whenever we pick back up, we'll see what happens to Menomina and what we do from there. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next time.